Done. The deed's
Welcome
done.
back.
Oh my god, I'm not ready. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Well, in that case, let me go ahead and...
This is some quality sound.
You had 8 seconds of warning.
I know.
All right, Jake, take it away.
All right. Well, I hate it when my pillow falls behind my headboard. I loathe it when the remote control is just beyond my reach. And I careen into the depths of a psychotic night panic every time I drop my keys. But, thanks to Bizco's new pointed stick, I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. With a pointed stick, I've been able to scratch my back, scratch my butt, finagle a dropped mitt out of the heated oven, and even open a new can of Diet Zing with just one jab. The pointed stick. It's better than the ruler you used back in high school.
I think this checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually the ruler, just sharpened.
Jesus.
Don't give away trade secrets.
Don't look at the board of directors for Bizco. You know,
Yeah.
there's nobody sitting at this table.
That's fantastic.
But do look up LibrisArcana.com. They have nice dice covers for your gaming rule books.
Mhm.
They have a subscription service for their dice. Unique dice you won't find anywhere else. They roll a hell of a lot better than mine do, as Eddie here has proven over the past
Guaranteed
couple
to
of
roll
episodes.
it greater than or equal to a 1.
That is true. And even if you do end up getting one that rolls to a 1, you just wait another month. Wait till the next quarter, and another set will come onto your doorstep. It's going to be great. And if you put in promo code Cobalt at the checkout menu, you will get 20% off of that first delivery. So,
Use that saved money to buy more dice.
and
Or
also,
a pointed stick.
or even a pointed stick.
There you go.
You know,
Everyone
that's
can use
up to
one.
you.
Get
Best
2 pointed
is
sticks.
coasting.
One for
Oh
each hand.
God, yeah. Imagine you would you drop your dice, you could chopstick those suckers from across the room and just there
Hell,
you
you
go.
could even line your yard with them and point them outwards to stop cavalry. I mean,
Yeah,
That's what I
it
do.
really depends on what you're wanting.
absolutely. You'll have to make all those vehicles come to a dead halt.
Mhm.
Put them at the bottom of the pit to keep Americans out of your country. It's all subjective.
There's no limit to pointed stick-based technology.
It is time and true tested.
Limited only by your imagination and cruelty.
Imagination. Imagination, cruelty, and throwing capacity.
All right. So, last time when we left off, or last 2 times, you guys met up in town, head out, and are in search of whatever's fucking with the next town and whatever was fucking with the cart that came back in pieces. Then just last time that you guys were encountered something tall and scary with claws that moves very quickly. And now you're continuing your journey towards Belrin.
We ran into a thick boy, tall, dark, mysterious,
Yeah.
in need of a manicure.
Yes.
Mhm.
He likes long walks in the forest,
Long walks in the forest.
And
eating
Bit of
game
a
animals.
nature buff.
dangerous
Yeah.
hugs on the shoulder.
Likes to give hugs.
Gentle
Trying to
soul.
prevent forest fires. It
Mhm.
may have been Smokey the Bear.
Probably was.
Slightly gone native.
That's how I remember him.
I like his catchphrase.
A feral
Only
Smokey the Bear.
you can prevent forest fires.
I don't know what it means when you put quotes on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the quotes were there for.
You know.
I don't
Well, I
remember
think the
quotes being
insinuation
in the
is
quote.
if you're the only one who can prevent them, then really you're the only one who's starting them. Bolsonaro.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Shit got real.
Your call out.
But yeah. So you guys, right when we left off last session, you were just approaching another river, and it was a little bit of a longer river, but it wasn't quite as intense. Because the other one was short enough that by the time the cart was all the way in the water, it was already kind of coming out on the next side.
Rates just periodically flatlining.
It's just how it is.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything about it, unfortunately.
We've been fighting that at work for weeks, so
Yeah.
but yeah, you guys, the last river that you were at, as the cart was going into the water, like it would just be coming out on the other side by the time the end of it came through. It was about the length of one cart with the horses. This one is almost double that coming through. But this is the next place that you can see like kind of visible evidence that something's traveled through here, because you see more tracks on the other side of the river leading out. You can kind of see where the mud's been worn down by some wagon wheels and such.
Is it just signs of wear over time, or is it like fresh?
These ones seem more fresh, or whatever, because you can kind of see like over time there's less loose stones and whatever. It's just dirt in that section, but you can see that there were some within the past few days that went through this area.
I kind of, as we're walking and kind of crossing, I kind of point out to the tracks and talk to one of the guards and just say, "You see, it's possible that the other party still made it, or at least that some of them did." And just keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep moving.
They respond back like, "Well, I hope so. And we only have evidence that one of them didn't. But there were 2 other carriers, so who knows what happened to them."
They probably went to get snacks.
Probably.
I kind of
As
pat
you
him
do.
I kind of pat him on the shoulder and just say, "Stay positive, my friend. We have no need to fear that anything bad fell upon them yet."
Other than, the horse that came back earlier.
Yeah.
Wow. But no signs of any, brutal murderings or anything. So
Brutal
Maybe they
murderings.
died peacefully.
Just regular, nice murderings.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 2 other wagons. It's possible they, overcrowded those or walked alongside them. We don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
No need to worry until there's something to worry about.
Something to worry about being the key transitioning phase as you continue down this
Nothing at
path.
all.
And probably
Nothing at
about
all.
mid-afternoon,
Very good. Happy thoughts.
That's right.
it's around, I'd say, 3 o'clock, almost 4. And you see more bits of wagon off the side of the road to the right side,
Oops.
or left side.
Same wagon?
It'd be hard to tell if it was the same wagon, but similar.
Check the serial numbers.
Yeah.
What's the VIN on this?
What's the name on this wagon? Does it match up with the parts we found earlier?
1003. Oh, God.
Where's the wagon chop shop?
Yeah.
Pry off the
VIN tape.
Yep.
Or plate.
Somebody sanded the VIN down.
They winded the odometer back.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Monster. Yeah, you see,
They still
as you're
have
walking,
temporary plates.
the first thing you notice is like another wheel and kind of chunk of wood. And then a few feet behind that is a large portion of a wagon smashed up.
I'm going to search that wagon to see if I can find anything in there that's useful, or at least gives us.
But are there any dead people?
Well, there's half a
Dead
human
people.
torso.
Dead people.
We're not worried about that yet.
Yeah.
Nah.
So you're looking
There's
for.
12 human skulls. I don't know.
I don't understand.
What were they
I mean, we
transporting?
don't know if they were here before.
Were they transporting the skulls, or
It's pretty common.
How clean are they in, and what pattern are they arranged?
Yeah.
Someone making head cheese with these skulls?
Oh, good.
Somebody took the time to boil these down and bleach them.
Are there any signs
really
of horse tooth marks on this wagon?
Yeah, you give a good look over, and you don't see. Is anyone doing like a search, or we're just kind of going up and flat, like what you guys would notice looking at it?
yeah, I can do some investigation.
I want to sift through the rubble and see if I can
It's
find any items.
it's a 16.
Okay.
Consequence.
So
16 for my investigation. See if I
Okay.
can see what happened.
All right. What everyone notices off the bat is that it's the majority of this cart that's smashed up. You don't see any bodies. You don't see any blood, even. But this cart is totally unusable. And It's kind of like
Savages.
on its side a little bit and then smashed in. But it's wood, it doesn't really bend or anything, but it's all splintered and broken apart. But the kind of like the center of it seems to be what was destroyed the most, and the front and back bits are kind of almost intact still, just on the ground. You notice that none of the supplies are really there anymore, but a few, like there's one barrel of what would have been like rations or whatever that's split open on the ground and still there. And but it looks like almost everything else out of the cart must have been taken or something, because you doubt there was just one barrel or whatever being transported.
Not very likely that they went all this way with just one barrel.
Yeah. So it seems like most of the stuff has been pulled away from it, but a few smashed. There's like one torn bag and a smashed barrel that all its contents are still there on the ground. And you said you did an investigation 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you notice it's kind of the way the wood's laying. It looks like it's been picked apart a little bit, because there's some like stacked piles of rubble of it. Or rubble.
Like somebody's kind of.
It seems like someone's gone through it and pulled things out and kind of not neatly, but at least organized. Like maybe they're sifting through it, trying to get stuff out of it.
Yeah,
and just
like
piling up.
it was
chunks.
smashed in yonder heap, and then they're, going through yonder heap.
Mm-hmm. Someone had time to go through it. Yeah, you don't see any signs of like a person. You don't see any people bits or anything.
No people bits.
But
Yeah.
someone That's took the what I thought wreckage too. and started organizing it?
Yeah, not so much organizing, but it seems like they went through it.
Bites?
It doesn't seem like it just got smashed and left there. It seems like maybe it got smashed. They had time to pull stuff off of it, and then as they were doing that, they kind of started stacking bits of it. Not to really use, but just to get it out of the way as they're getting stuff.
So, option 1, something destroyed this wagon. And then, after it was destroyed, the occupants of the wagon
All made a speedy recovery.
gathered up their necessary supplies and then left. Option 2,
In a hurry.
something destroyed the wagon. The occupants of the wagon left,
OCD bad guys.
and we have just interrupted someone looting this wagon.
Possible.
What do you guys think?
Is there a
Well, is
crossroads
it
through
possible
here or
to
anything?
see perhaps if there's any tracks leading away from here?
Yeah, I want to do a survival check to check that.
One other thing that you might pick up on: all 4 of the wheels are there on this wagon.
Oh, so this isn't the previously
So this is a
smushed
different
wagon.
Yeah.
Are there any roads, like crossroads, meaning this part of the road or the
No, it's still
trail?
one. And they say to, if you're asking about like crossroads or whatever, the 2 people traveling with you kind of know the area. They've done the route a few times. They're like, it doesn't split until right before you make it to the next town. It's pretty much one path the whole way.
Okay. So there's no chance this was a T-bone hit and run.
No. The question is if whoever came here went down the road or off the road.
Think of the carnage of a couple of horses drawing the carriage, hitting the carriage.
My God.
I mean, I would
Don't
say
even talk about this shit.
we are
Too
clearly
serious.
in no danger, but the
Insurance
wagon
won't cover
is
that.
fucking... Man, we better watch out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wagons are the truly threatened creature here.
Yeah.
They're definitely endangered species.
Endangered
I
wagons.
mean, they're worse than the Great
There's
Bears.
a lot more
They're
horses
just-
than wagons.
They're times limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know.
Someone needs to cover these wagons. Does a 19 reveal a 19
get
survival reveal any footprints around the wreckage?
Okay. 19, you see... You kind of know what to look for since
Uber termites.
the previous encounter keyed you in that on what the tracks look like of whatever you ran into. So I imagine you're looking for that again.
I'm looking for any track. I'm looking mostly for human tracks at this point because of the idea of the shifting through the stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you do see a lot of human-sized tracks that seem to walk back and forth between the pile. And
where?
Is it possible the wagon got smushed, but the people survived, so they picked up the stuff and moved on?
It looks like there's like a lot of human tracks around and on the road, kind of like just in this area around it, too, in between the pile and from the wreckage to the road. And then kind of, once it's on the road, it's kind of hard to tell.
Perhaps the occupants salvaged the wagon.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
I would agree with that train of thought.
All right.
You notice that. But you also see a set of those large tracks at the edge of the tree line, kind of by where that
Smushy Boy's tracks.
Yeah, big guy.
That's his name now.
Smushy Boy.
Until we know better.
Yeah.
Do we see any sign here of camp being set up? Like,
the insurance adjuster has been out yet.
Yeah, did the people in this wagon, did they crash here overnight?
Yeah, you look around, and you do see on that side of the road there is what looks to be like the remains of, like, you first kind of key in on where they probably had a fire set up.
Yeah.
And looking around that, you can kind of see like flattened bits of the grass and all that, where they probably had tents and cots or whatever set up on the ground. It appears that they did make camp at pretty close to this spot.
So what do you guys think? They crashed here for the night. The night, like
perhaps
you came
got
across.
Smushed in the night. Smushy Boy smushed.
Yeah.
And then they salvaged it in the morning.
Well,
That's what I'm thinking.
More people jam around if they got smushed.
Well, they were camping, not in the wagon.
Well,
The wagon got smushed because it wasn't in the light.
It wasn't in the light.
Yeah. The campfire's light. The people were safe. The wagon wasn't.
Count the shadows.
Yeah.
I think we should continue moving on. We have no evidence yet that anyone has
Are there
died.
any supplies here worth taking?
I think there were some rations worth there.
Oh, you see. Yeah, there's kind of some rations, but they're mainly like smashed apart. It looks like any easily grabbable big chunks have already been pulled out of it, and it's just kind of the stuff that's spilled on the ground that was left behind.
Okay.
So we'll salvage what we can and keep moving.
Yeah, if there's anything worth taking, then we'll pick it up.
Okay.
Maybe reload on firewood while we're here.
Yeah,
Well.
there's
Plenty
nice
of
supply of wood.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, load up and move on out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
All right. You make it. You guys are on track for resting where you wanted to reach, and the guys that you're traveling with are like, "Oh, we're actually making a little bit better time than I was expecting." So, this one we're at about now. We'll meet Belren about midday tomorrow, after tonight.
Okay.
And just make it on. There's no more rivers or anything, but you make it to another. There's kind of a spot that you guys come around where it's like there's a bit of a hill, and then as it's coming down again, clearing opens up a little bit more than normal. It's not like a lot. It doesn't look like it's man-made. It just kind of happens to be this one spot where the trees are back a little bit, and you can see a lot of evidence that there's been previous campsites in this area. There's a lot of like burned little
Any
campfires
signs
and
of
stuff.
smashed wagons?
Not that you see immediately. If there are, it's not obvious.
Yeah.
You don't see like a whole wagon like you did
We
previously.
have 2 of 3 downed wagons now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, let's keep it going. until we run into the next oh shit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. I'd say that clearing's kind of like you reach that at about time that makes sense for you to stop for the night.
Okay.
So
Well, then if we're stopping here for the night, I think I agree with the monk's idea of fire everywhere.
Yeah, that fire force can suck it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this spot's a bit more open than
There's
the
too much
last.
forest in this forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cut down on that.
Too much
The
oxygen.
spot's a bit more open. You're able to clear it out
You know,
and
we
keep it pretty easily lit.
sticks.
Yeah.
That's great. Put it in
Say
the
with
ground.
3
Put 'em in the ground.
campfires if you set that up, especially with all the wood that you collected from the previous. You're able to keep that.
Yeah, firewood.
Yeah, keep that going pretty well. And you make it through the night uneventful.
Hmm.
That's surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we kept the fire going around us the entire time, it couldn't have gotten a. I want to try in the nights.
Okay.
Experimentally, I want to stay up, or at least I want to get up while it's dark out,
Okay.
and I want to cast Silent Image. And I want to create an image of Jake's character here.
It's gonna say to all ye who are not we, fuck off.
No, an image of Jake's character.
Jake dangling from the end of his piece
And
of
I want to be
string
like
on a
right
stick.
next to one of the fires, like on the fire ring, I guess.
Okay.
As
It's
long
just
as I
like the
don't-
light.
Yeah, I just don't want to fall into it.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash. Nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Goddamn.
Nothing on burning ring of fire.
But
You're a
anyway,
little late. I threw that out there a minute and a half ago.
my bad.
Pretty sure
And I want to cast
straight down
a
the
silent
forest
image,
at one point.
an illusion of Jake's character
That's what the song was
standing out
Right
there
about
in
what
the
you know.
darkness,
Staying out in the dark.
looking around.
Okay. Are you able to manipulate it? As long as it's quiet, it doesn't make sound.
I can make image of an object, creature, some visible phenomenon no larger than a 50-foot cube.
Shark's gonna stay
Appears
up
at a
all
spot
night.
within
It's
range
very-
and lasts for
like in
duration.
college.
Purely visual, isn't accompanied by sound, smell, or sensory effects. I can use my action to move, to cause the image to move to any point within range. As the image changes locations, you can alter its appearance so that movements appear natural for the image.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say then you're able to have it, look around, kind of animate it, in a way
Yeah.
that it resembles a person.
Yeah.
Maybe to like a very, very trained eye if they're trying to key on
It's
it.
got a breathing animation.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Realistic Jake.
Yeah.
You can see.
Yeah. It's pretty convincing.
God, it's a given.
I
It's
mean,
low
you think
frame rate.
since it's you concentrating on it artificially,
Mhm.
you think someone, if they were specifically knowing to look for it, they would notice, but you're pretty confident that anyone would think that, especially in the
Yeah.
night.
Anyway, do I get any bites?
How far out are you putting it?
60 feet.
60 feet
Yeah,
from the edge of the...
from the edge of the fire.
Okay.
So I'm standing right next to the fire, one of the fires, and then 60 feet straight out.
Okay. You're clearly like standing at the edge of the fire?
I am standing next to the fire.
Standing next to the fire.
Yes.
Not in the fire.
Not in the fire,
Not in the fire, but yeah.
but yeah.
But clearly
I'm
Not
within,
until they sneak up
3
behind
feet
him
of
and
a
give him
fire.
swift kick to the
Okay.
nose.
And I'm standing to the right of it, not in front of it. So I don't want to... I'm not going past the
Mhm.
perimeter of fires we've created.
Yeah, like there's a line drawn between them. You're within the line.
Yes.
Yep. You stand there. Are you doing this like what point? Like into the second shift or into the first shift?
I would do it... I would get up like in the second shift. I want it to be kind of like middle of the night.
Okay. Kind of around the time that...
Yeah. Now, mind you, I'm not taking a shift.
Mhm.
I'm just waking up in the middle of the night.
Just to do this, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, you do that. You're standing there by the edge of the fire, manipulating Jake's image out there, looking, searching. You don't notice anything. You don't see anything walking through. What? You have normal dark vision.
Yeah, 60 feet. So
So you're able to see to Jake.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything within that alarms you.
Okay. And then
normie dark vision.
yeah, and then I make the fake Jake walk back into the wagon, and then I dispel it.
Okay.
And that's it. I go back to bed. I
Okay.
take my long rest. Now that I've actually used a spell slot.
All right. As you're coming back, and after Jake walks back in, you hear movement really far out.
Send your fake Jake out. Do it again.
It seems like it's getting fainter. It's not like coming closer.
No, I'm good. Answered my question. If I would have heard it, I presume that I did attract it. I didn't get far enough out for it to be able to move in.
Which watch is this a part of?
Second watch.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to try to follow it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but not closely. Like 30, 40 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna say so. You're taking the second watch. So you'd be aware of what Chuck was doing this whole time, or Kleez, and I imagine he passes on like, "Oh, I hear something."
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have hid what I was doing. I would have probably told him like,
"Yeah, I imagine you're coordinating.
This is what I'm doing in case shit goes south."
All right,
and then I would have done it.
Okay.
Man, this is an odd beer.
Well, that's because it's cider.
What is it?
Yeah.
Just so
it's a little odd
the
for
Twitch
cider,
people
too.
know what I'm
It's
doing
not-
over here. I
Very
had
dry,
a
too.
pin
It's,
in this
which
half.
is what I like dry cider. So.
I don't mind. Like I like.
Yeah.
some dry
It's
stuff,
taken care of
just
now, but
That's good.
it's different.
And your hands are
I
less
think it's
blue
the
this time.
orange mostly.
Probably. It's very
Yeah,
different.
not so
And
bad.
all their
I
stuff
wiped it off
is
as soon
all,
as
like,
it
weird fruit
happened,
flavors.
so it didn't.
Not like
It's
last
interesting.
time where it was
What's
like
it called?
an entire like
Oh.
blue sheen over your entire
Yeah,
That's funny. But okay, so you're coordinating with Jake on this.
Basically just a series of dry cider.
Right when
and then got
your
different
illusion's
flavors.
coming back,
Yeah.
I imagine you're kind of walking back. You're like, oh, nothing really happened. And it's
not
right
sick,
as you're like
so
walking back
let's
to
give-
Jake to
give
tell
me
him that.
stones
You're
and
like, wait, I
containers.
think I hear something.
yeah.
And hearing that, you want to run out and see if you
It's
can
different.
It's different.
catch on to that.
Mhm.
He said, okay.
Oh, shit.
So
Yeah, that,
you run out
blueberry ghost.
and
Hang on a second.
What did you think of that?
It's
You're-
interesting. It kind of made me think of grape jelly a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's got kind of like an aftertaste almost to it.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've had this. I really like it.
Tank 7.
Oh,
You
that
should.
sounds pretty
You
good.
should buy lots of them and then kill yourself with it.
Damn, it
Doesn't take many to do
it's
that.
higher than I thought this would be for
Yeah, it's a
beer.
little bit above normal.
Shit, never mind.
I like Sam Smith's. and
I was
that's
going to have an
five.
unseen servant go with you,
They're
Ah.
larger
and if you
bottles,
were
so
attacked,
like-
I was going to have it run back
Yeah,
on
I
me.
like it.
But the range on unseen servant is 60 feet.
I actually had a question I meant to ask on the break because I'm new to playing the wizarding.
Yeah.
I don't really know how many spells I'm allowed to learn.
You learn 6 first level spells starting off,
Mhm.
and then you learn 2 additional spells per level. So you should have 10 spells learned
Okay.
right now outside of cantrips and any spells granted to you through
And
other things.
is that
Well,
just
I'm
that
not-
you learn innately, or can you learn them like with a cost or something? Is there a way to
You
learn?
can learn more spells. As a wizard, you can learn way more spells. You can add them to your spell book.
But there's probably a cost of some
There's a
place to learn. Yeah.
That's up to the GM, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
That's
you
what I
could
thought.
find a cool wizard, and you'd be like, hey, wizard, can I learn a spell? And they're like, yeah, I'll take you
Teach me your shit,
on as
son.
apprentice.
Mhm.
And, you have to burn a week in-game time. And
Okay.
you get to add a spell to your spell
I don't
book.
know how it works. I'll probably once we start getting higher levels, there's going to be a list of spells that you can't just learn from leveling. Maybe you'll have to pick them up somehow.
Find a scroll
Okay.
or do something else.
Yeah, so and if you kill a wizard, you can copy over the wizard's entire spell book.
Okay. So currently, I'm actually short on known
Kill
spells.
a wizard, you say?
Yep.
I just didn't want to do stuff with it being wrong because I was actually going to find familiar. Because I can find familiar and then semi-familiar.
You can conjure anything? Anything.
But it takes
How about
an
a
hour to
revolver?
find familiar. I was going to do it at the beginning of the day, but I didn't.
Well, you fucked up.
You have a replica
I
revolver.
didn't know if I could do it or not because I
Nickel
wasn't sure if I was
Desert
fucking
Eagle.
up.
Okay, yeah.
At which
6
point
first
I sucker
level
punch
and
you
then
with my
2
short
per level.
sword.
So you have 10 right now.
I do. I have 8.
So you need to learn 2 more. This is shit you should be talking to Joe about.
That's fine.
If you want to retcon it, you gotta pretty please him, not me.
I was mostly asking the question. I already know I fucked up, so
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll
let you
attempt to retcon.
Yeah. I'll let you rework within reason after this session. But
Yeah.
I'll say you committed until tonight ends.
Well, I have them prepared.
Uh-huh.
Like I didn't even know if I was to know this many things because I can prepare a lot less than I can know.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm pretty sure the D&D Beyond is pretty accurate with how many
Yeah.
you can learn.
I went through learn
it's
and I
not.
clicked like 6 of them.
It is not.
It's not.
No.
Because I went
Because
through.
wizards, you can learn spells wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
Oh.
I went through and I
So-
clicked like 6 spells learned. I'm like, because it let me do it. I was like, I don't know if I'm over
Oh,
my
I
limit
thought
or
it
under.
Okay.
No,
It's
it will,
prepared. It's good.
Okay, I guess
Yeah.
it's just
It
wizards.
tracks prepared perfectly.
Okay.
Spells you learn, that's
It
on
doesn't.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because for like for the Eldritch Knight when I played it, it tracked that well.
Yeah.
But I guess they're
Well, like-
limited.
Jake's casting your spells.
Yeah, well, like my
It
cleric,
makes you choose your spells each level.
yeah,
And
my
it gives
cleric
you a
and my
limited-
paladin, that was all
Okay.
good and dandy.
Well, it's
Okay.
just because wizards are special.
Okay.
Where some of the
That
best
makes sense.
casters.
All right.
Warlock.
So back to what Jake was
Too
doing.
bad I
Yeah.
didn't ask this on
So
the break. when
you
I
run
meant
out
to.
there. Are you attempting to like stealth out after it, or are you just trying to catch up and
The P was more.
I'm just
important.
following.
follow them? Okay.
Yeah.
As is the case.
You run out. You're keyed in on it, and I guess you're ready for it. So you run out, and you have your superior vision, and you make it out to kind of where Chuck was standing, and just like at the very, very edge of your vision, you see like what looks like a similar shape that you saw in your peripheral, but you're looking for it this time, and it's kind of dead center, but you can just barely make it out at the edge of your range.
Next time, I'll have a familiar.
I'll follow out
Yeah.
after it.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
So as you're following it out, you're going to be leaving what everyone else can see,
Yes.
unless anyone else is moving with you.
No,
It's got
Okay.
wings.
Is anyone else getting woken up, or are you?
I'm going.
I will notify everyone else, and they'll start waking up people like, hey, Jake's character just did this.
Rotham is running out after what you suppose is another beastie boy.
Yeah.
Chuck wakes everybody up by conjuring the smell of pepper.
Mhm.
Just shakes a little bit on their nose.
It's called conditioning.
Yeah, it's called slowly conditioning us
Yeah.
over the course of this adventure.
Yeah.
Every time we
That'll
smell
be-
pepper, we fly into a rage and start
Yeah.
combat.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll be your signal.
Did somebody say rage?
Cooking breakfast becomes very dangerous on a daily basis.
Yeah. All right. So you're running out. Everyone else is kind of stirring awake, and you're keen in on like this thing isn't stomping around making a ton of sound, but there's still nothing really else in the area that's making sound. It's still kind of eerily quiet, so you're able to hear it moving through. But you suspect like if there was other stuff going on, it'd be pretty hard to hear. But you're able to keep pace with the sound and the barely visible on the edge of your vision.
Man,
Everyone else is waking up. You learn Rotham's run out after this beast. So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna get in a good stretch.
Mhm.
Since it seems like we may be jumping into combat.
Just want to remind you all I'm averse to danger. So yeah, you all get out there, and I'll hanging out back here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys? You're going out, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, stretch first.
Bragg, are you going out?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'll bring up the rear, guys.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Oh yeah, bud.
That's what we do here, bud.
Yeah. I'll bring up the rear.
Did somebody say fight, bud? I'm right there,
It's
yeah.
a fight on sight.
Up to my skeevies in rage, bud.
How about emotions?
I'm going to cast Tenseer's Floating Disc,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use Mage Hand to reassemble one of the fires
On the disc.
The disc.
That's
Yeah, you can do that.
And then I am ready to go. Let's go find him.
Let's go, boys.
I'd say it'd take you. How long is the cast time? Is an action for 10 years?
If I'm spending a spell slot, so it's a full. It's
Cool.
just a standard action.
Okay. As it'll only take you like 30 seconds. Whatever. Get that put together.
Yeah.
You're
We're now,
off following it.
That we're
The terrain's not
summoner
narrow
worker
enough that you'd have a problem maneuvering that disc
Yeah.
to
I
follow
wish.
you.
I,
Well,
Hitch me
the
one of the
disc
horses,
follows
smack
me
it on the
automatically.
Yeah, but
I
it's
wish I could fix whatever's
not
wrong
like
with this internet.
the trees aren't
Yeah.
tight enough or whatever that you'd
Oh,
have a
okay.
problem. Is what
We're
I'm saying.
live!
Okay.
Like you're able to get through.
I think that we're just getting
But
enough
for how
significant
long?
frame
Hey, guys.
droppage that I think we're disconnecting.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Yep.
cut the cost.
So you guys are following through. Chuck's made a movable light source with
Portable
you guys.
campfire.
Yeah, portable campfire on
Like
a
that.
disc. So you have a ring of light around you as you're running through the forest. And what's its movement speed? Does it track you at a
It
full 30?
Stays 20 feet behind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can all move kind of at your full speed, I believe, except for you. You're faster than everyone else.
Am I? Yeah, I'm 40.
You should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless someone else took like
No.
a feat to get
'Cause
faster.
I got them full-fledged human legs.
I am 25.
Yeah.
And I'm athletic. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
a monk.
Speedy boy.
Speedy
Speedy
boy.
boy. Yeah. So you guys
It's because I stretched first. You guys should try it.
yeah.
It's good for the joints.
All right.
Especially after a rest, but yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, since this is into the second shift, you've all had a chance to recover,
Okay.
except for Cheek. You've not taken a well. No, you
I
haven't?
should have
Yeah.
taken the first rest, a long rest during the first shift.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The only person that hasn't taken a full one yet would be whoever was doing the first one, which is that you again.
I didn't actually volunteer for it this time.
I didn't either.
Okay, so
It was one of the NPCs.
one of the NPCs then. Yeah.
The guard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Guard does not have a full rest,
He can
nor
suck it.
does he want to.
Engage in combat.
Yeah.
No, it
He's
would
a-
probably be best if he stayed back
Yeah.
with.
He's like, oh yeah, obviously, yep.
Yeah.
Smart thing to do.
They stay
I will
back.
protect the carriage from the night horses.
Mm. Well, you saw what happened to the last cart. Like, I can't let that happen to this
Yeah.
one. You guys wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So
Protect our food.
this is my job. I'll do it well.
Right next to the fire.
Yep.
And I think he's kind of keyed in on what you're suspecting with the light. Too.
Yeah.
So he's definitely like, I'm not leaving this circle of light.
Yeah, it's a great idea. All right. We're running through the woods chasing after Jake.
You're running through the woods chasing after Jake. You are, imagine, running, so you're kind of outpacing the rest of them. Everyone's moving at their full speed. You're
I'm moving.
dashing.
I'm trying to move at the creature's speed, but from a distance where
Mhm.
I'm not going to make him be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. You dashing are able to keep pace with them, but you almost get the sense that this thing's not running as fast as it can.
Oh, man.
Because it's not, like, you're kind of having to dodge through, and every so often, like, you're hitting something or whatever. It's kind of tough to make it through unscathed. This thing is not leaving anything messed up or whatever. Like, it's not exerting itself to
You know, I just realized what this thing is.
what?
Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Turn it around.
I see a bear trap with a leg stuck in it.
You find a cabin.
Dreams come true!
Man, now I gotta watch that video again.
Yeah. Find a cabin with a light. No. All right.
Shia LaBeouf.
So you're running. You're keeping pace with it.
It's so good.
You still hear it, but it's starting to leave your vision. but you're making pace with it. It hasn't gone out of earshot yet. Everyone else is following up. You go like this for probably a good 2-3 minutes straight of just following it, and you're starting to get a little bit tired from running at that. And the sound kind of suddenly stops.
And I'm
You
gonna
just hear it not
stop.
moving. Okay. All right. Yeah. You lose earshot of it, but you stop moving, and you're looking around. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything still.
Mm.
If you look back, though, you do see kind of off in the distance, even though your dark vision's limited, but you can still see a light source pretty far out. Something moving towards you from behind.
I'll get my club ready.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of stay put for a bit.
All right.
Club's ready, palms and sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you guys are making pace, and you're kind of able to follow their direction. It hasn't really weaved back and forth. It seems like it's been kind of beelining. And it's almost at that same angle, of diagonally away towards Belrin. And eventually you meet up with Jake, who is standing there with his club out. Yeah. You see the party falling with a giant black floating disc and a campfire on it.
Clever.
Yep.
You haven't seen any giant forest ogres, have you?
My goal was tracking you down.
Oh.
No.
Well, I lost it.
So do you think it,
I think it could be in the trees. I think it could be disappeared.
or do you think it, lured us out here?
To give us hugs.
That was a long
No,
way.
no.
Free hugs.
Maybe
Said.
we're on a false pretense on this campfire shit. Maybe it lured us out here so we could get to the wagons.
Maybe it really likes wagons.
Maybe it
Got
really
hard on
likes
for
wagons.
Yeah. Let's hurry back.
Yeah, let's hurry back.
Our wagon's about to need an adult.
Yeah.
You guys are turning back around immediately, or you going
Yeah,
any
I'm gonna
farther?
head back towards the wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all
Uber
traveling
trucks,
together
They
now.
ride sharing carts.
Dan, did you stay at the wagons or did you come with us?
I stayed far away from you people.
So you stayed at the wagons. Okay.
Oh, you stayed at the wagons?
I'm not
Oh.
interested in danger.
Okay. All right. You guys make
When
that.
I said I'm staying back, I meant it.
Okay. Everyone else followed. All right.
I
You
don't
make
wanna
it
get
back.
squished.
The cart and wagon is still intact.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Was there anything in particular you were doing when you stayed back?
Being scared.
Probably just hiding and looking and waiting.
Okay.
I picked a lightfoot hobbit, so I have natural stealthiness.
Okay.
And also I have balls dexterity. I'm not great at seeing things, just
Mhm.
hiding.
I imagine you're kind of hiding by the cart, looking out in the direction that they came, waiting for them to come back. That's what I'm guessing. I imagine
Yeah.
you're hiding either in or by or under the cart or something, staring off in the direction that
I don't
they...
trust being by the cart. Bad things happen to a lot of carts. I
Okay,
don't want to
you're
be by the cart.
you're probably close to the fire then, whatever.
Where
Closer
are
to the
you?
edge.
Closer to the
In the
edge.
dark,
In
Right.
the dark.
where I'm hard to see.
Okay. And are you just waiting for them to come back then?
Yeah.
You're probably looking that direction.
Arguably, the direction they went is where I expect trouble to be. So
Okay. That's where you're kind of keyed in on. They come back, and everyone's there with them. And does anyone say anything? You make it back to the
I
car.
would relay what we found.
Jack shit.
Yeah. He chased it. We chased him. It disappeared. We came back because we thought you were going to get murdered.
expectations are A little too high.
I will manually maneuver myself to get that campfire that I brought with me back in position,
Okay.
and then dispel the
Just-
floating disc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drop it back.
The campfire just goes foof.
Yeah, pretty much. A bunch of embers and
Yeah.
sparks kick up, and some of the logs snap, but it's campfire back where it was.
Yeah.
And
Like
I'll-
what time in the morning
And
is
I'll
it
spend
currently?
my souls.
It's close to the same time that it was the last time this happened, so it's around 3.
Alright, fuck you guys. I'm going back to sleep. And I crawl underneath the wagon,
Mhm.
and I conjure my little tent, and then I crawl inside of it, and I go to sleep.
I'll continue the watch, but not leave the fire this time.
Alright. Says you guys are getting back to go to sleep. Spear guard guy's like, where's the carriage guy?
Like,
Did he go with
driver?
you guys?
No, he stayed here. I think. He wasn't on watch. You were on watch.
Did you not watch the carriage watch, man?
Oh, I was on watch now. You were on watch now, and you ran off.
Clearly, you were here to see us. So, why you no watch, man?
Wait, did you see the carriage guy leave when we left?
I don't know. That's a question for you.
You didn't see him leave with them.
Well, I know that, but did I see him leave afterwards?
No.
Did he see him? Did you see him at all?
You know that he was there when they left.
Well, fuck.
That's the last time you remember seeing him. And after they left, you were waiting for them to come back.
Can I go where I last saw him and investigate a little bit? See if he picked up his stuff, like he planned to leave, or
Yeah, you can go over. He was on the edge of the
Yeah.
light. On
did
the
he leave
other
his
side of the
shit?
carriage.
Like he just was like, oh, and started walking away, or
I
Or
am going to
hauled
be
off
right
by
back.
Something.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
he didn't pick up his stuff
25.
and leave. Something picked him up like
what?
stuff. and
25.
left.
25.
Yeah.
All right. So you go over. You remember where he's staying. He was at the edge of the light on the opposite side of the same campfire that you were on.
Son of a biscuit.
And you were keyed on the opposite way, and he was
Yeah.
basically on the opposite side of that, on the other side of the carriage. That's where his stuff was set up or whatever. His stuff is still there, but his like sleeping cot bag or whatever is farther out, and it's not within the light anymore. It's still there,
Mhm.
but it's kind of like almost like it got thrown. Just it looks almost like someone picked it up and threw it out of the campfire.
No, what got thrown?
His cot,
his
where he was
cot
sleeping
stuff,
on.
like his sleeping stuff.
All his stuff is still there.
But the rest of his stuff is still.
His stuff is still there, but his sleepy stuff is not.
Something just came in and snatched him right off his bed and dragged his bed with him.
Possibly.
It was the Bandicoot.
Why does it look like it was
the raccoon.
drugged or like it
That
was
damn raccoon.
thrown?
World's
you
biggest
tell you.
raccoon.
With 25 you can
steals
tell it
people
was
and
kinda
smashes
drugged.
carriages.
It was drug.
Yeah.
It's like one of those videos where it's like drunk pigs. steals
Somebody's
24
hungry
pack of
for
beer
coachman.
from campers.
Flies plane.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably just convey the information I know at this point.
Okay.
Somebody else who's a little more survival oriented might have to work on tracing it further out from here.
That was an investigation that you made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it doesn't look like his cot was damaged, but definitely looks like it was drugged. All his stuff's still there. It's kind of how it was when he packed up and went to bed. Like nothing looks like it was open. It looks like it doesn't seem like he was awake first, went through his stuff, and then left.
Right. Unintentional
Mm-hmm.
exit.
Abrupt.
So do we look for him tonight, or do we just wait to see the entrails in the trees tomorrow morning?
Well, unless somebody
Jesus.
has,
I don't think he's a predator.
God damn.
Probably like
or maybe
It's
maybe,
like,
maybe we're gonna
Christmas
find him
tinsel.
covered in mud with
Yeah.
us.
Like
A
Christmas
makeshift spear.
tinsel.
You say
Yeah.
you don't think he's a predator, but you just said he drugged a cot. So
Well, no, not necessarily he drug the cot. Perhaps a predator drug the cot.
Those stoner cots.
Yeah.
Drugged up.
stone cots. I don't think we're hauling stone
They're
cots in our
No,
carriage.
it's stone.
no, he roofied. The
They're
cot.
unpredictable.
Well, that's just
Drug.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It was a
that.
bad pun.
Yeah, it was.
It was really
But
bad.
that's okay.
Also,
You guys gotta stop. You know,
Well, I don't have any way to locate things or people, so I'm all out of things to do here.
Yeah.
It's up to somebody else to take this further.
I feel like at this stage we're just like, this is a horror movie.
Stay
I'm
close.
ready to go back.
Stay close to the fire.
I'm ready to go back to sleep.
We need to wait out the night and get to our destination tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
in the morning we can give a little
Two
little
on
look-see.
watch.
Yeah.
Two on watch at all times. Facing each other, looking over each other's backs.
Hugging at the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, hugging it out at the fire.
Yeah. You know, imagine you guys huddle up in the mass center
towards the
of
center.
all the other
Once again,
campfires.
I go back
Keep
underneath
each other
the wagon
warm.
Okay.
and summon my tent
Here comes some banjo music
and
again.
go to sleep.
All right.
Somebody
The wagon's kind of like
God's
if
sake.
you have a triangle again, the wagon's kind of like sitting
We need a bard.
there.
There you
And
go.
Oh,
his-
it's not 100%.
It's not
in?
completely in,
Well, that's
unless you guys
stupid.
specified that it was.
I thought I didn't specify it.
A bard that only
Yeah, everything needs
I
to
mean,
be in
more
within
than
the light
half
of
of
the
it.
fire.
More than half of it's in.
Everything needs to be within the light
I'll
of the
sleep
fire.
under the half of it that's within.
We're gonna lift you up and we'll say everything that is covered, touched by the fire is yours.
Beautiful.
What about that shadowy place?
No, not that.
What did we just fucking
Fuck
say?
that.
What the fuck did I just tell you?
You don't go there.
You don't go there.
Were you
All
go-
right.
Did you hear what happened, G?
No.
What dude?
Alert beans.
Our
You're
coachman,
dead.
our
No.
coachman got drug away. it
Oh,
appears,
baby.
and is now missing.
We now have no Uber driver.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's gonna get a bad review.
Yeah, he's gonna get a bad left in the
One
middle of
star.
his job.
Yeah.
Who the hell does
Left
that?
me stranded in the middle of the night.
Parked in New Jersey and just walked off.
Yeah.
It's wild.
1 star would not recommend.
He left his car, but he took his keys.
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Then you could do a better job.
All right. The rest of the night passes though uneventful. You don't hear anything else. You don't notice anything else. You're all rested.
Well, we've already learned you don't need to hear it to get killed by it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel.
Apparently, you don't need to be that far from the fire either.
So, yeah,
He
let's
was-
finish up our long rest.
Mhm.
And then in the morning, we'll do a little look-see, see if we can find any bits of the carriage driver.
Okay.
God.
And then we're
See if there's got
gonna,
any tasty bits we can find.
yeah, then
On the
we'll
side of the
continue on
carriage,
our way.
red,
Like, I don't
red,
see any
red,
value of
red,
trying to
red,
track down the
red.
carriage driver at night, because it's
Yeah.
just going to end up with more of us dead.
Yeah, none of us can do it anyways.
Okay. So morning resumes. You guys are looking around for him.
But I think we're about at that time, right, Dan?
Let me double check. It's
Pretty close, yeah, because we started.
3:05.
So,
It's a good time for another break.
Is anyone proficient in carriage driving?
Hell no.
I've got animal handling.
I'd say that's enough.
so yeah, we'll go to break. You want me to do the thing, or are you going to do it?
Sure, you can do the thing.
keep it on, check. Keep it
Get fucked
Keep
on,
on
Continuity.
nerds.
Yeah.
The
All right.
end.
You magnificent bastards. We're going on another break. So if you're watching this on Twitch, hang out a few minutes. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll be back in a few days.
Smoke them if you got 'em.
So, yeah, I don't fucking know. Smoking if you got them. But until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, tip your bartenders. Deuces.